Hilary Fordwich is joining us now, former golf pro and golf commentator. Hilary, I don't know if you heard us, but we're having a hard time dealing with being fans of Phil Mickelson and Dustin Johnson and watching them kind of sell their soul for a huge amount of money. Money none of us here will ever make. But we know what's on the other side of that.
Well, a couple of things here, Bob. I did hear you say, well, these golf pros, they make plenty of money. Well, actually, golf pros, when they play in the PGA events, those that don't make the cut make nothing. So a lot of these young players...
Yeah, but they have sponsorships, Hilary. I don't mean to interrupt you, but these guys do okay. I do not feel sorry for guys on the tour. I'm sorry. I'm not going to. So if that's your argument, I'm not on board.
I didn't say that I felt sorry for them. I did say that I don't think that there's much money. I mean, they can go and they have to, but there's a lot of expenses there, Bob. They've got their trainers, they've got their coaches, they've got all their tour expenses. I don't think that it's necessarily very lucrative for them. I'd like to defer actually to something that the very wise Rory Mickelson said Rory McIlroy said in contrast to Mickelson. What Rory McIlroy said was that any decision one makes just for money doesn't tend to work out well. Now, I'm not necessarily saying I'm agreeing with him, but I think that if you do something purely and only for the money, you put morality and everything else at risk. That's a big risk to take. However, why shouldn't these players have the freedom to make choices? And one of the mistakes I think the PGA is making is, I think it was somebody said that they're being very vindictive about this, or maybe it was a release from the LIV Tour. They're being vindictive, and I do think that they need to be careful because they're not sending a very good message about being something that has been viewed to be inclusive and trying to get players to play and then actually prohibiting them to play.
We all kind of know it's hanging right there why we wouldn't want them to do business with the Saudis, and we all know why they are, and that's kind of what Rory was hitting on. You're doing this for money because if the money was the same, you wouldn't do it, right? So I think that's a really good...
How many people, though, Bob, including you and every critic of this, would turn down 100 million guaranteed?
We'll talk. When you get the offer, we'll discuss it.
Oh, my. I think you would go against that in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm totally against $100 million, Hilary. And if you're offering it, I'm turning it down. But thank you so much.
Yeah, no, that's not a no-go.
All right. Amy, David, and Hilary, thank you so much for the conversation.
Thank you.
Of course.